his shoulder and the right tournament directors here have done an amazing job. Nancy and George Warren. 3 months in which to prepare for this event, and a second to none, really. High hit nearly in the channel first, however.
Well, we're taking a look at the championship pair, and we set it up the oil pattern, but here's how the championship player is playing. As you see, Bellinger's ball going extremely wide and breaking sharply, leaving the 3-6 avoids the split. The left-hand lane, 27, hooks more than 28, but the players have been giving it a little too much room, and it's caused them problems.
All right. Jeff taking very little time. He used to be a lot more methodical. Still occasionally works with his resin bag right there.
Has to knock that off the ball. Can't have anything on the ball. Can be left on the lane surface. Now we'll see how Bellinger's attacking the pair. He's starting in the center. He's going to drift very slightly and start the ball right in this lane, right inside the first arrow, play the big hook wide. Very powerful style.
Oh, he walked away from that one in a hurry. Knew that it was perfect in the 1-3 pocket. Bellinger is striking the 6th frame. 10-pin lead held by Walter Ray Williams. He can increase it to 20 here in the 6th. Needed some help to get the 10 out. Didn't get it.
Walter Ray commented on his 11 second-place finishes over the last 3.5 years, and some of it's luck. And here he had a little bad luck. Just rips the rack apart. The head pin goes flying across, bounces in the 6, but doesn't take out the 10. Often you'll carry that with a powerful ball like he's rolling.
Oh, then disaster.
Oh, come on.
Well, Chris, we have seen the man who has been voted the best spare shooter on tour miss spares this year in the championship round. He missed one in one of the first 2 appearances he had out in the West Coast in California, and once again he slides by the 10-pin. Opens the door up for Bellinger. He would have had Bellinger down by 10. Now it's Bellinger up by 2. Let's see if Walter Ray can come back. 7th frame.
Okay, we're in our very first match. 2 pins separating these professional bowlies in Erie. 2, 3, or 4,000 people here. That's the enthusiasm for bowling. Our affiliate here gets one of the highest ratings in the country, a 14. And that's why. Double and a 12-pin lead. Here's Bo.
Thank you, Chris. Harold Sullins, in the next match, obviously out there to win, but what kind of mistakes do you have to guard against in a championship round match?
Well, I think this pair here, Bo, going to have to watch the ball speed. The lanes are a little tricky. Most of the right-handers had problems all week, but if I can get the right adjustments quick enough, I'll be okay, and hopefully at 2 or 3 games, I'll be taking home that trophy.
All right, Chris, he's going to work on his ball speed. Back to you.
All right, with a doubled up, Jeff Bellinger. 8th frame. Come on, baby. All but the 8-pin. He was trailing, but then he took the lead when Walter Ray Williams opened in the 6th frame. This is our very first game. The winner to meet Harry Sullins, then Mark McDowell, and then our tournament leader, Jess Stayrook. That's Sullins continuing to practice. Jeff seemed a little worried after the release. Got down on the knee hoping that it would cover the pin. It did.
Well, for Walter Ray, this is a key frame. He really messed up there in the 6th frame when he missed the 10-pin on a good shot. He could have a nice lead right now, but he trails by 11 and cut the lead down to 1 pin with a double here in the 8th.
Okay, earlier we said that Walter hadn't been in the winner's circle. We asked him what he had to do to regain that winning touch.
Well, it's been 3.5 years since I've won, and I've made almost 20 shows, but it's a matter of just getting out there and bowling some really good matches and knocking down more pins than my opponents. So I've had my share of good matches, but my opponents have seemed to come through a little better than me, and today I'm going to turn that around.
And Walter Ray comes through in the clutch at foundation 9th frame, bringing 3 in a row, and now he has the lead by 9 pins with Bellinger up. Bellinger spare working bow, tense.
Chris, Bellinger can shoot a 217 if he strikes the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th frames. Finished with 4 in a row. No way can he shut out Walter Ray Williams Jr. The match is up for grabs. 2 frames to go.
Disbelief. Still trembling down there.
Ton of power on that shot. He really leaned back for a little extra. As you watch the wrist action of Bellinger, watch this. Good slide. Look at that wrist action. Really, really good. And he just throws all 9 pins around, gets a bad break, and does not get the 10 pin.
So we hope his brother John, who's an F-16 pilot, will have better luck and not leave anything like that wobbly 10 pin.
Well, it's time for Jeff Bellinger to shoot them all down, and I know his daughter Kimberly Ann is home rooting for him, and she says, come on, Daddy, throw a couple of strikes here and tie up this match. He can tie it up and put the pressure on Walter Ray Williams Jr. with a couple of strikes here in the 10th.
Okay, here's the man that helped his daughter sell Girl Scout cookies to the professional bowlers. Delivered them this week, and he even had time to succeed in bowling.
Walter Ray showing a little bit of the tension not looking at his opponent. For Jeff Bellinger, he needs a strike to even the match. We have a possibility of a tie.
We're in the area where Commodore Perry was aboard the Niagara. You know, in the victory of the Battle of Lake Erie, Bo, that sort of secured the Northwest Territory, and Commodore Perry had another battle cry. And with Jeff bowling and his brother in an F-16, Commander Perry's cry was, "We have met the enemy, and they are ours."
Well, this match is in that situation. These players are not exactly enemies, but opponents. Right now, it could be an all-even match if Bellinger strikes.
Oh! All right, there's a 206.
We saw the head pin go by the 10 pin 2 or 3 times in this match, but in a crucial situation, Bellinger gets the break, and he makes Walter Ray Williams Jr. strike on this ball. If he does not strike, it is all over. If he strikes, he wins.
Incredible. This is our 7th week in a total of 24 tournaments for 1991, 16 on the Winter Tour. And, Bo, we haven't had a dull one yet.
Not really. That was a great shot by Walter Ray Williams Jr. Bo, the best spare shooter on tour, misses a spare, and he's going to start going into the best clutch situation voting next year if he keeps striking like this when he needs it.